This is South Sudan's jugular vein. The road that joins the capital Juba with Uganda to the south is the only stretch of paved highway in the entire country. Along it flows food, building materials, fuel, everything the fledgling nation needs to survive. In a country as undeveloped as South Sudan, infrastructure is the essential area of development, which is why China has agreed to lend this country $8 billion for development of infrastructure like roads, bridges, telecommunications and the like. But it's also given China enormous political clout. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir signed the deal in Beijing last week. China has been famously reluctant to get involved in conflicts like the one between Khartoum and Juba, preferring to focus on business over diplomacy. But this dispute is different. China's biggest money is in oil, a resource that straddles the border.
Even if we were to trade with Khartoum, we are basically trading with the resource that China is deeply involved in. So I'm sure they can have leverage on Khartoum. They are the only country that can have leverage. Not even United States have leverage on Sudan or Soviet Union or France.
Both Sudans depend on oil so deeply that neither can pay their bills without it. That includes their debts to China. But the only pipelines from the south run through the north, tying the two countries together in an uncomfortable interdependence. South Sudan had hoped China would help fund a new pipeline to escape Khartoum's chokehold on its oil. Beijing declined.
The fact that China wants to be seen to balance its relations between the two countries equally, and the fact that the pipeline may take 3 to 4 years to construct, China's likely to, in the short term, to focus on encouraging both sides to end hostilities and return to the negotiating table.
So the very thing that Sudan and South Sudan have been fighting over may well be what brings them back to talks. And as both countries' biggest investor, China has the most to lose, but also the biggest influence. Peter Grester, Al Jazeera, Juba.